But I want to touch upon something now. Like, love how they mentioned that too. Like we're gonna go into the concept of money. Even the tune money and the concept of money. Because I realize that this is always a centerpiece of everybody's life who live in the matrix. Like there is a in the intro there is if they rule the world, nobody would have poor. So that the intro, I think that the intro there is it.
Yeah.
So is that with this money concept now, everybody say, all right, if the youth them get money, the youth them are gonna leave crime and them are gonna live a better life because poverty and all of these things are affect them. Which poverty is just a small factor. But now we see in Jamaica where you have all the scam of them. Even a month a man make a meal, but it increase crime. So more and there I break down the whole concept of money and in the thought process of the people them. Where there is sight up what money do to the people and both negatively and positive and financial literacy is a thing where even junior always a stress. There is sight them type of thing.
Yeah, there's a quote that says mankind's biggest scam is tricking the people that a piece of paper have worth. See? A piece of paper meaning money. It's crazy because them tell you say you're hungry, you should go work to get money to buy food rather than if you're hungry, you should just go get food, like plant some food. Because if everyone was skipping out the middle, because money is like a middleman, you know. It's a middleman to resources. SMS says if you have resources, you have money. If you have money, that don't necessarily mean you have resources. All right, let me break it down a different way. If you have resources, you have wealth. Because wealth have nothing to do with money. Wealth have to do with also resources and assets. So if, for instance, my house, that house in a Portmore, on the right underneath it was a gold mine. Let's just say a gold mine or a diamond mine or any oil, you name it. Immediately, you know, it's not money, but it's a resource. Immediately, I'm rich, you know. Immediately, my worth and value of wealth is high. Enough people fail to realize one of the most powerful resources that we're born with is our minds. That is a resource that people forget, you know. Them think resource is some outward thing, is oil, diamonds, minerals. No, your mind is one of the wickedest resources. First one that you've been given is your spiritual, mental, emotional, logical resource. That being said, wealth is really it. Money is nothing. Like that's why I'm do it. That's why I'm talk about the thing them do. I'm talk about them in the song. I have a song before money named 99%. If you watch that video, you'll see in the video I put subliminal messages of how to get money and how to be rich. For instance, this is why I'm say if I did rule the world, like nobody would have poor. 10% of the military fund, the US military fund, can end world hunger tomorrow in 3
Reality
days.
Mids fire.
In 3 days. So you see, you hear me? What matter of fact? You know blood clots a while ago? 10% of the US military fund can end world hunger in a 3 day. Just 10%.
I hold your argument. Don't stray from your argument, right? But people don't even over it. Every year they have a press conference and they're gonna tell the people, say, yo, 5 billion, 6 billion, 7 billion of the money has been misappropriated. Every year they lose about 6-7 billion.
Bro,
not even what's wasted on
like,
actual equipment.
I go get like mad heated if I start talk about them thing there, cause like the reason why I'm so upset, bro, G, the when I list, when I did write that song there, these are things I'm research from time, like a long time ago, like years. However, when I do the video, I have to do some hardcore research. I research company names, foundations. And I said, yo, so you tell me if these people just stop for a week, there's no crime and violence are going on in the world where they need the military for 3 days. You tell me, say, if you just stop and allocate that money real quick. It's real quick. to some people that are poor and in need. Yeah, brother, the world is not for the world. The world is for themselves.
Yeah, man,
And those
democracy
are,
is a fluke.
yeah, and those who are in higher positions in the earth that take up higher positions. For instance, no company is owned by the company. Half of the companies are owned by a bigger company or are owned by one person. Half of them. Half of
Reality
them.
meds.
And if it means that real quick is like, yo, what the fuck? Like, sorry for your curse, man. Like, it's just that I'm really upset at them too. Like, it's just that when we think about it, it's like, what's going on in the earth? Like, how can one person own the skincare, you call it, the skincare cream them, and then the machine them that tan you. So they might destroy your skin artificially. and I give selling the thing that will fix it back.
Yeah, facts.
And more tiny people confused because especially with mass media, as a musician, you know this already in regards to you have the main company and the subsidiary companies with food. A lot of them are they have the pharmaceutical aspect and they have the food aspect, and it's the same exact company.
Yeah, and there's a reason. There's many reasons for that. You already know. I don't know what's straight from attach your question. So when we think about money overall, as just like it's a very divisive thing that they've implemented from years back. From them realize, you know what? For instance, Africa has resources, but you know what them do have? Them do have money. So let us tell them that our money is powerful, and let us give them money for their resources so that them feel so
Biggest
them know
propaganda.
them know feel so them have money. Not realizing so the real money is what them having at them land. Going at the people them land, do that, colonize, inflate them prices, give them now them monies in the hundred of millions for your bread, depreciate them money so that them have to appreciate for them money. So if you think about it, these are all divisive plans. I don't know if it was, I think, and I think, I can tell the truth, I think enough of them things accidentally happen. I think them going to Africa mess up the place. When them see the inflation are going, them give them independence purposely. When them at a place that is hard to develop, hard to own for themselves, hard to have a own spot in the world, and just say, you know what, I've gotten everything that I need to have from you. Here you go.
Yeah, man, because if I cut there, make a valid statement right there so we can't overlook to them get the independence them after them done corrupt, because I remember the Berlin Conference, the Scramble for Africa take place 1884, and there is none of these nations will ever break free from European all until the late or mid 19s. Like you say, Ghana come out in the 50s, and then Congo come out in the 1960s.
Bro, all
so
of them countries it's some new farm countries that we have. If people have great grands right now, them can still trace back some farmer. Matter of fact, grandparents have information about World War. So I'm not even forgetting that. You see me? And World War them time there, France and certain countries sent for them African colony youth them for just come war in the world and them thing there. So I'm not even forgetting that. But money is a very important thing because it took me a long while to sing about money. I never wanted to sing about money because the culture of Jamaica used to tell us, yeah, Rasta, so worship money and this and that. Yeah, cool. We don't worship money, but we need money. In the life cycle, in the life that we've been placed in, even the Almighty said we should gather our resources, scientific, and there's a specific quote, I can't fully remember what it says. Science and technology have to meet spirit, and that is where the fundamentals of life for man will develop. So every time we say we use everything at our disposal, everything, because nothing is evil, nothing at all is evil. Are we evil, my lord? Because just same so people can use a spoon eat, and then can use that spoon murder somebody. Same with a knife, same with everything else. Nikola Tesla himself said that he found free energy in the earth that the Egyptian them didn't know about a long time ago, but we're not getting at that. Nikola Tesla said him define a free energy in the earth that him they want to give, that them could run the whole entire planet free of electricity with. And then murder him. Albert Einstein, they say it to him, they say the power that pack a nuclear bomb could run the whole earth on electricity for a certain amount of years. Them say no, we don't want you to do that. We just want you to make a bomb. Why are you doing that? Like, that's bomb war. Like, we just want to destroy earth. We don't want to build earth.
War.
Hey, Fire, I want to ask you a question, right? How do you deal with this information being in an environment with consumers, especially as a person in the entertainment business? With my experience, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to be a financial literacy seems to be very high, and practices with money don't reflect long-term growth, but just short-term pleasure and consumption.
So from a point of view of a musician, because me's a new farm businessman, you know. I mean, I was only a businessman because of my label and my company.
Yeah.
And then I have to think like that. Because I'm a songwriter, producer, engineer, musician, I play guitar and them thing there. I had to think about all of my aspects of myself as resources, as they are taught about. Those are resourceful things that help me as an artist, but also as individually as songwriter, engineer, producer. So not only I can write the song, record the song, mix the song for myself, and produce the song for myself as an artist, I can also, free of cost for myself, we can also exploit those things for other people at a cost. So that is, do it. Imagine all of them. Imagine me, I had to hire a producer to work with me, hire an engineer to work with me, hire a songwriter to write for me. What would I be? I would
Too
just
much
be
outsourcing.
So I would be outsourcing. So because of my resourcefulness, I had to learn business quickly because I am the CEO of my label and I'm also the artist at my label. So because of all them things that I can, as I say, exploit my resources. I can exploit my resources as an engineer, and engineer fund can support my artist career and vice versa. You see what I say? And I can also produce a track for someone, charge them for producing the track, charge them separately for engineering the track. If they want a feature of the track, I can charge them. It's the same as like it goes a lot of ways based on resourcefulness, but that's just one way of thinking about it. There are many investments that me and my company take and do, but I'm not getting at that. So I just think about being resourceful with my talents, helping others be resourceful with them talent, making them know that. And resourcefulness don't have to mean just go outside and get money. It mean you're an artist. If you learn to be an engineer, you're twice as resourceful. If you learn to play an instrument, you're 3 times as resourceful. If you convert that instrumentation knowledge to production, you're 4 times as valuable. See what I say? So it's just to know your worth, know your value. Respect to man like Smart Kid, he's my manager and also producer. Him is the man that helped me along the journey of learning about my resourcefulness. See what I say? So, you know what I mean? If you can't manage yourself, get yourself great managers that you trust. You know what I mean? But also, you still have to manage yourself mentally though, and your decision making. So at the end of the day, like, even for instance, the money song that was done from a resourceful point of view. the brick pan brick tune was running the place. I know the youth them, seek out the youth them, and know them, get the rhythm to record and I'm record on the rhythm, and that's me being resourceful with from a creative point of view. So that's all I ever do. You know, we like Jesse left one verse on a chorus, I'm gonna turn it in a 5Gs. That's being resourceful. So with our capabilities and not complaining. Got too much people out there complaining about, oh, my song can't mix good, my song can't do this. I say, yo, shut up, brother. You know, it's the X-Tentacion bust off on distorted song. Like the man released one, the man first set of song them were distorted. They didn't sound good. It's when later on him start get good mixes. You can't make nothing stop it, because from the vibe is there, the energy is there, people go hear it past the music. The frequency dead, cool. Like them man, there's big testament to the youth them, like, you know what I mean? Like it's not somebody who I emulate or I look up to, but we can respect in terms of them come being on earth. Like them man, they come use them resources, get to where they need to get, preach what them need for the preach what them a preach. And you know what I mean, do them thing.
Well, let me hear you say, man.